This video is going to show you how to take little chips of glass called Frit and implode them into a beautiful soft glass marble. My name is Vicki Schneider and I own Expressive Glass in Buffalo, New York. First thing I suggest you do is draw a circle about 1 inch in diameter on a graphite pad. You can use any round surface with a pencil. And then take your chips of glass, which you can either buy commercially or you can make yourself, and start by putting a few of them in the center of the circle. I now surround the yellow Frit with a little bit of red Frit, and we'll use a knife to arrange that so that it is evenly distributed around the yellow Frit. You can try different designs and see what you like best. In this particular one, I just used 2 colors and I put a little hole in the center, and you'll see how that comes out a little bit later. Next, trim a borosilicate rod into a point. You're going to use that later on to support your marble. That's going to be your punty. That's what we call it. It's another name for handle. And then, even though you can't see it on the video, introduce this very substantial rod of clear glass, a Fetra 006. It's 11 to 13 millimeters. Introduce it in the back of your flame slowly so it doesn't crack. And then create a gather or a blob of glass. You'll notice I'm angled slightly up before this point, and that helps the warm glass have something to support it. Once it's nice and warm, you're going to go over to a clean spot on your graphite pad and allow that glass to flow down into what we call a Maria. It looks sort of like a nail head. Heat the bottom of the Maria until it's glowing. Give it a chance to soften up a bit, and then gently place it over the Frit and let the glass flow down around the individual little pieces of Frit. As you pick it up, you can see that the Frit design is now on the bottom of the Maria. You're going to heat right where I'm pointing now, the edge of the Maria. Think of it as tire treads. And as you heat the edge of it, since glass wants to be circular or spherical when it's hot, it's going to start thickening up on the side. And as it does that, the design gets imploded or condensed or compressed into the glass. Periodically, you're going to tap that glass down onto the graphite pad. Don't push. If you do, you will be pushing your design, which is warm, up into cold glass and smudge your design. Continue to heat the edge of your marble to help that clear glass move down and totally encase your design. You can see it here. That's a side view. Now, I picked up what's called a marble mold. I think of it more as a shaping tool. And after your marble gets cooler, you don't want to do it when it's real hot, you're going to pick one of the indentations on your marble mold and select one that's slightly smaller than the size of your marble. And take it and swirl it around in your marble mold to help refine the shape. I'm now inspecting the marble to make sure that there are no gouges or bumps. And I'm going to take my boro punty and create a cold seal, which is get that boro nice and hot and touch it directly to the center bottom of a warm marble. That will hold it in place. I'm now going to flame cut or use heat to remove the large soft glass rod that we've been using until this point. And you see I have some excess glass there. You can either melt that glass in if it's not too much, or you can trim it off as I'm going to do now. I'm now heating the top of my marble. Again, I'm going to let it cool down a bit. And I'm going to lay it into the marble mold starting at the cool side of the marble, which is the part closest to the punty. And I'm going to then spin it and redirect it so that I'm covering the entire marble. Remember that you need to flash or give insurance heat where the borosilicate is touching the marble. Do that, you run the risk of the borosilicate breaking away from the soft glass marble since they have different coefficients of expansion. But now we want to remove the marbles, so we're going to take the marble, we are going to place it into one of the indentations on the marble mold, and we're going to chill the spot between the marble and the borosilicate and tap that borosilicate right off. If it doesn't come off easily, you may have to use some heat. Some people prefer to use stainless steel punties instead of borosilicate. Heat up the spot where the boro may be left in that marble. Take a look. It's going to look differently than the soft glass, and just remove it gently with the borosilicate punty and place your marble in your kiln to anneal. It's been a pleasure talking to you about this implosion marble. I have several other videos that you might want to look at that have different marbles and other sculptural pieces that you can learn from. Please share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I would love to hear from you. Please send me your comments and questions, and thank you so much for watching.